So once again we are back in Dixie Valley to examine more mines. This time, though, I parked on Highway 50 at the sign for Dixie Valley Road. From that vantage point, looking north you will see Chalk Mountain. Looking south you will see Fairview Peak. Incidentally, those are Navy guidance towers at the top of the peak. They're to aid Navy pilots when they navigate around the B-17 range. Looking towards Mount Fairview, you can see a large tailings pile. It's maybe a mile away. We will go there today. To the southeast, maybe 3 miles away, you can see another mine on the side of a mountain. We will also go there. Here is a still shot of it from our vantage point. So, we walk east following the road for about 1/2 a click, and then turn south, following the fence that encloses the Navy B-17 range. Luckily, there is a dirt road all the way to the mine. The mine, for a good portion of the way, is hidden behind a low hill. About a 1/4 mile along our walk to the east, there are quite a few prospects. These were created by people taking backhoes and metal detecting down layer by layer as they dig deeper. None of the areas look particularly interesting, and all are quite shallow and limited in size. Here you can see the type of quartz mineralization they were after. This is a very different geology than that of Chalk Mountain. Here there is far more quartz, many times exposed in large sedimentary formations. When you get close to the mine, you will notice a swarm of mineralized quartz inclusions. This is an example. They would certainly be worth the time to metal detect. Here are some more examples. This is a nice example of quartz containing vugs, spelled V-U-G-S, which are voids in the rock. Here in Nevada, a good portion of the lode gold, certainly all I have ever explored in my videos, attributes its deposition to igneous activity, in our case hot springs, hydrothermals, and many times these hydrothermals will follow faulting in their rise to the surface, or would form their own porosities in the host rock, driven to the surface by pressure. The gold becomes soluble in sulfuric-type materials, many times hydrogen sulfide. First starting off as a gas, then cooling into a liquid. Okay, back to the idea of the vug. If the quartz pitting tends to be an irregular square pattern and seems to be separated, one pit to the next, and bordered by some type of red color, examine the vug with a magnifying glass, and certainly metal detect them. This pitting is a result of pyrite, which forms in a cube, which is then oxidized away and left iron in place, that's the red color, and maybe some gold too. Finally, at the mine, there is even more of the same type of mineralization exposed. This was a sizable operation, and the shaft descends at a very harsh angle, many feet. The collar is in shambles, and there is no visible ladder. Here are the mine coordinates. North 39 degrees, 19.983, by west 118 degrees, 07.540. Here is the second mine off in the distance at, say, 2 miles. It will be directly east. I did walk cross-country, as there are no roads or trails to follow. Now, you will pass through a fence, and though it is not marked on the west side, it is on the east. This is an extremely slim land avenue that belongs to the Navy, and it is marked no trespassing. Finally, we arrive at the mine. The mineralization in this area is poor, but there is a modest amount of oxidized quartz. There are 2 hand-dug audits here. This is the larger one and proceeds into the hill maybe 25 feet. The other, as you see here, proceeds back maybe 10 feet. Neither one, I think, is worth investigating. The same would be for the whole general area. If you decide to visit, Go to the first mine we explored and locate some of the exposed quartz ledges close by and metal detect. If you find quartz vugs, now you know what to do. As always, good luck.